this we had taken clockwise. We could also take this angle. This we had taken on this side, right? So then this is my this is a comma b, cos 6 sin x also we call it. This was 1 comma 0. This was 0 degree. At pi by 2 it was 0 comma 1. At pi it was minus 1 comma 0, and at 3 pi by 2 it was 0 comma minus 1, and that is it. But that these values we have taken clockwise. Now we could also take anti-clockwise. In that case, if I take on this side, this x I revolve from this side, so this will become minus pi by 2 in this case, and this will become minus pi, and this will become my minus 3 pi by 2, and this point will again, after complete rotation, it will become minus 2 pi, right? Do you understand what I am trying to tell you? Because these things all will be clubbed together when we will do the sums, and if you have this clarity how this has come, it will become easier for you. Though to retain it you will have to work again and again. So what I am trying to tell you is, now here your start from here 0, this cos x, cos 0 was 1, sin 0 was 0. So when I come here, I don't know whether I should start from 90. So minus pi by 2 when I take, so cos minus pi by 2, and it will be same as cos 3 pi by 2. Do you understand what I am trying to tell you? And sine minus pi by 2 will be same as sine 3 pi by 2, right? You get it? Fine. Coming over here, this is minus pi. It means at minus pi, sine and cos remain same, because cos minus pi is same as cos pi, because here it is my cos x and sin x. From this side means it is cos minus pi and sine minus pi. When I calculate from this side, this is sine. Minus pi also remains 0, 0. Still move further. At pi by 2 and minus 3 by 2, cos x and sin x at the same values. So this is cos minus 3 pi by 2, and this is sine minus 3 pi by 2. I would advise that you should note down these things in this manner only. It will really help you out. Okay. Now coming to this cos 0 and 1. 0 is same place only, so it will be minus 2 pi. Here it falls minus 2 pi. So cos minus 2 pi and sin minus 2 pi will have the same values. Do you understand what am I trying to say? That in first we took anti-clockwise. Now I am taking clockwise. So where their values coincide, you should understand. When I calculated from this side, it was 3 pi by 2. When I calculated from this side, it was minus pi by 2. Okay, this pi and pi is same. Where it was pi by 2 from this side, when I calculate from this side, it was minus 3 pi by 2. So values are the same. 0 and minus 2 pi and 2 pi are always on the same point, because complete revolution will always fall from the same place, whether I start from here or I start from here, right? Do you get it? I hope this much is clear to you, right? Fine to everyone. Now, slightly moving ahead. When I complete the revolution, suppose I take this angle as 60, say 60, okay? Then I take complete revolution and I again stop here. See, so what I have done, how much angle I have inscribed? 2 pi plus 60, right? But the value has still come on the same place. It will be the same point where we had calculated the value of cos x earlier, or cos 60, whatever, or I write in journal x. Similarly, so it means now this point's value will be cos 2 pi plus x and cos 2 pi, sin 2 pi plus x. But the value is same as that. The point is same. Do you get me? Still I complete one more revolution, so it will become 4 pi. But again it is coming on the same thing, same place, 4 pi plus x. So it will be cos 4 pi plus x, sin 4 pi plus x. So but value is not changing. So it means what we conclude is that at 2n pi. Okay, one more thing. This could be from this side also. again I'll come complete the revolution. It can be from both the sides. 2n pi plus x will not change its value when it is cos x, cos, or it is sin. Okay, I stop here, it will be too long.